on the road, on the motorway. Nothing better than when you get on the motorway. Just hit it into cruise control, armrest down. Job's a good one. It is 2:25 en route White Swan. What can I say? It's that time of year now where they're really starting to wake up. You know, this is only been my second session on. Obviously last session was a bit slow, you know, and there was plenty to go on, but it was all show no go really. It's not going to come white till about 6ish, but yeah, I like to be there just before white if I can. A bit more of a mission on, but yeah, it'd be nice if I only lived 10 minutes from the pond, but it's what it is. Get used to these miles now. 164 miles Dinton is for me. Eyes on the pond. Put Dave down.
Essential Dave.
Essential Dave. Basically, quick rundown. Got old David in the swim. He's just chasing me everywhere. Geese terrorising me. You in it? So it's crazy. Yeah, found a few fish back where I was last week, where I started. Yeah, probably see a good 10 now, you reckon, Dave? Good 10. Couple of zigs straight out on them. 6.5, 8.5, something like that. 6.5 and an 8. Safe to say they've been on this one from last week. Right, we are feeding fish. See him? Oh, you can. Oh yeah. Not a bad one either. Wow. It's been a crazy busy day. Yeah, so basically, I haven't done any filming really today, apart from a few fish I did find from up a tree down in that spot that I baited last week. I've had them feeding on that spot now. Did have a little go for them, however we needed to do some filming, sort of obstructed me a little bit, but I don't mind because I still spent time watching and looking for fish. Yeah, basically there was all the sort of chainsaws and chippers and that going off down there, and we had to come away from there to actually get the filming done, obviously because of it being in the background. So yeah, we had to sort of avoid that area, go up the other end, get some filming done. But I have been looking, I have been watching, and I found a fish this morning, definitely. And yeah, I've definitely found another group of fish sort of halfway down the pond. This is the swim. I don't know what it's called, the diving board, or diving boards or something like that. But yeah, I saw a fish this morning, definitely out in this area, somewhere here. And then throughout the day, still the odd ones, more sort of right here. But there's a swim down to the right, but it's all sort of closed up, no one fishes it, so I'm guessing I get quite a bit of water to the right. It's not that far to the other side, probably, what, 120 yards or something, so, but I ain't going to be going anywhere near the middle. The fish are definitely this side. So yeah, that's the plan for tonight. And what I'm going to do is, everything's been real ziggy, you know, everything real splashy, hatchy, loads of flies everywhere, pressure's coming up, the air pressure I mean. Temperatures are up, you know. I've got a feeling these fish are definitely going to be in the upper layers from what I've seen. Say got a feeling, I have seen them in the upper layers. Obviously I've seen fish feeding under that tree again, and there's definitely fish feeding. So I'm going to apply some bait as well. I'm going to find a spot, put some bait on it, keep my eye on it. Last thing I want to do, hello, focus on me. Woo. Hello. Last thing I want to do is be sat here in the morning and there's fish feeding out there somewhere and I haven't got a spot or anything to put a rig on. So I'm going to do the work now. Why I feel like a lot of the fish have moved out of this area, you know, the sun's come out today, so they've probably moved into the edges, got up in the layers. Gives me a little bit of time to apply, find a few spots, apply a bit of bait, and then yeah, I'm probably going to fish digs and keep my eye on the baited zone. First blood. What are we saying? It's got to get a bit of film, mate. Whew. It's been carnage. There's no way I was getting that on film. Wow. Absolutely stripped me down this right hand margin here, and I had to go in. I've just had to strip everything off. But I've got my first one. I had to just dive in, and I got in that snag there to the right. And mate, you give me an hand. Happy days, mate. But yeah, first blood. What was it? Little lever? Looks like a little leathery one. Yeah, just a little baby lever. That'll do, mate. First one, innit? It's a lever. I love that. Right. It's only a little one, but it's my first one, man.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah,
Still Dinton Carp, mate. Bring on the big brother. Oh. So, basically after having that one, that was 6.5 foot. So I'm just going to make the other one the exact same size. Exactly the same size. Say I'm buzzing is a bit of an understatement. I know it's only a little one, but first one is always the best one to get out of the way. Definitely. Yeah, literally that rod, I saw a fish show just to the right real short. So I brought the left-hander in that I had put at like 10 wraps, 6.5 footer, brought it in, wrapped it up to 7 and cast it slightly right of the other rod. And literally what, probably I reckon 5-10 minutes in the water. There's away. Happy days. Is what was it? Just under 19 pound, little leathery one. Right little character. You just don't know what you attach to on here, but it absolutely beasted me. A couple of the lads have said these fish go like, and yeah, they weren't wrong. Like, you know, initial run wise anyway, it was, you know, and obviously on the zigs, on the braid, it's a dicey one. You can't be too sort of hasty with them until it started cutting back in on me down that right margin. Then I really started giving it some. It was only until it got right here, it just darted under that little bit of branch. I literally dived straight in, no weight a job, straight in. It's freezing cold this water, by the way. Yeah, I just dived straight in, no messing about. Tried to get the angle on it, couldn't get the angle on it, so I had to put the rod down. I could see the fish was in the tree. Let's put the rod down, cut you off, walking up, pushing the branch up like that, snapping the branches away. Finally found the fish. And look, mate, he just walked into the swim right at the end as I was sort of guiding it out. I said, yeah, I'll just tighten down on that. And yeah, got it in the bag. Easy as that. I'm in my snug pack here, sat in my waders, but this is what's you're not going to be able to see it, but I assure you this is a very wet clothing. Not good. Kettle's on, having a pot noodle, getting in my sleeping bag and going to sleep. Simple as that. It's going to be like -1 tonight apparently. I'm going to be cold. I haven't even got any boxers on. Nice. All worth it though. Best plan. Oh. Wow, it's cold. clear morning this morning. Wind's gone right off. Very quiet. Fish definitely moved. Heard a couple in dart on just after dark, in the zone sort of thing, but he was definitely backing that way and been up about an hour now, just after the first light. And yeah, the fish definitely backed into the middle sort of zone, deeper water. Yeah, there's no one angling there either, you know, so it all sort of speaks for itself. And I think that's going to be me lowering a rod into that marginal spot down there where I had feeding yesterday. Did have a little go for him, but I put bait in and then put a rig in pretty much straight after as soon as I saw him feeding. Isn't generally something I'd do. Just thought I'd try and nick a bite while I was doing a bit of filming, and that would have gone really well. But yeah, I was happy after sort of half an hour to an hour. It was probably going to take a long time to get a bite, and the sun started to swing around the trees, which then put that spot sort of in the shade, and they weren't visiting it as much. So I thought I'll leave it, and then depending on what happens this morning, it's definitely a sort of go-to sort of spot. I'll be lowering a rig in there, possibly quite early. You know, sometimes I like to get there before the fish. I mean, it could be there already. You know, this sun is going to be beaming on that margin already. Yeah, it's literally just a couple of swims down. So I'll have a quick dance down there, have a quick look, see what's happening. And yeah, weigh it up. Hopefully, might be able to nick one out the edge today. Got all day to myself. Hello. He's a bit of a ghost, isn't it? First lap done. It's definitely a bite opportunity down this end, that's for sure. But the fish, this is me saying that small fish don't count, but very small fish, you know, I'd say mid-20 the biggest. It's a group of about 10. It's a good chance more could turn up. But as it stands, nothing that really jumps out at me. I'm going to do another lap. I've got to check this edge spot where I had them feeding yesterday. I'm going to check that now, see if there's a bite there, but I'm just going to keep going, you know. I'm not just going to sit and, you know, it's the better ones that I'm after. So, I mean, that looked absolutely prime up against them reeds with a choddy. You know, it's only about 2-3 foot of water, a little low-lying weed, perfect choddy, you know, bright in the right place. I'd imagine that could be a bite, and out in front, it's probably about 7 foot of water. That looks prime for a zig for them fish that are just grouped up swimming around. So there's definite bite opportunities there, but like I say, not the right fish just yet. I'll keep looking, I'll keep checking. If them right fish turn up, I'll definitely be in there, but for now I'm just going to have a mooch around, because if anything, I'm looking for bites now, but I'm also looking for my night plan, aren't I? You know, where are the fish going, what's going on. But yeah, plenty of learning going on. You can see a couple of little spots glowing and all sorts here, and that's in the chop, so as soon as this is flat calm, it's game on. Right, the fish are under here. This branch is underwater. I need to see which fish these are, so set my trainers off. I'm gonna walk across this branch barefooted, get to that bit that's out of the water there, hopefully. We'll see. Here we go. Not much of a mission. I'm going to sit here for a bit wait till these fish come under. There's one. That was a good common. Maybe even 40 pounding. But these fish definitely know I'm here. I'm literally tucked right behind this branch, but they're coming in and they're sensing something different. Everyone that's coming is twitched off. But I have noticed that they all come in from this angle here, which is good to know because I can fish off the front of this tree. Vital piece of information, that, without a doubt. Right, just finishing this second lap quickly now. After finding them fish in that corner under that tree, I think that's a good opportunity there to at least get in that swim in the corner and just have a, well, even if it's a case of getting some bait in and putting one rod on it. I just gotta cure my mind to see what's up that other end now. The sun swung a bit, days only got hotter, could quite easily be stacked up there. If I don't see any and the real good ones up there, I'm gonna go down in that corner. That common that I saw was definitely a 40 pound common, and there was one short fat one that I can't help but think was a son of triple roll. The tail on it is like quite distinctive and it's like quite a stumpy fish from the pictures. So if that one's there, that's one of the targets. So it's got to be there. Doing it. Not bad fish. Wow, I'm in the swim. I can see fish with the backs out actually, yeah. Well, one was just making a V. Yeah, I got on my gear here. First rod. Sorry, get the guns on him. Yeah, the first rod that's going to go out is going to be the zig out front. I'm going to fish it slack though. You don't need to have tight lines on a zig. You know, yeah, the zig out front, and then I'll put the choddy into the reeds. The reason I'm doing it that way around is almost like quite strategic. There's a few fish out the front cruising around, but I can sort of place a zig away from them in the zone that they have been patrolling. Then once I've got that out, that's okay, I'll leave that. Then I'm gonna get the chod ready and put that into the reeds sort of thing on the entrance of the reeds. Just a bright white probably, just try and nick a bite. That way, if the fish do move out of the reeds and they end up in this water in front, just holding there, then I've got the zig right in place. I'm gonna use a bright one actually. I'm gonna use maybe a bit of yellow foam, maybe a boilie, something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna get the rods out. Wish me luck. Just see 2 magpies as well. Right, the fish have, well, they haven't all vacated, but definitely started vacating this area. They have been all over the zig, all over that chod. Just literally loving that sun, they are soaking it up. So the ones that I had feeding underneath that tree, where I'm pretty sure that I see triple row, or son of triple row, is where I'm going to go for the night. I think that's good enough to go on. These fish definitely look so catchable, but no, as that sun started to swing around, it's getting less and less fish, and I just feel like I really need to get myself in a position for the night. But there we go, seen loads, definitely be back up here tomorrow. A lot of fish in this corner, a lot of fish. Yeah, a few feet down. Must be able to make them shapes out. I'm hoping you can, right near them ducks. Oh yeah. Doing it. Got Hassan in the house.
That tree looks a bit of you.
It is a bit of me. Right, the rods is out. I had to put the mark float out again. 7 foot it was. I've put a 4 and a 5 out. The rods are through here. There we are. That's me. Couple little zigs in their faces. One black and yellow. 3 leads went out. I'm open. Generally, I would let the fish move out the area, you know, if it was feeding on a little spot or something. But because they're just scoping around, all ziggy behaviour around, all sorts, all over the place, you know, you can't wait. Otherwise, by the time you got down the tree, somebody'd be back anyway. So, yeah, I just had to go for it. Cringy as anything, absolutely breaks my heart. But yeah, doing it. I feel very confident I'm going to get back up the tree now, see if it's still there. Wow, it's been a long day. Honestly, I've worked hard today, like climbing, lapping. Definitely could have been bite opportunities, but more so the learning. You know, that stuff's priceless to me, especially this time of year. This time of year to be learning these bits of information. It's what it's all about. You're watching them wake up, watching where they get. You know, this is all still wrecking what I've done. That's my 4th night I've done on the place now, and I feel like I know a lot. You know, where they're going, what they're up to, you know, all sorts of stuff. I'm finding trees that will go with different areas, good viewpoints. There's endless amounts of information I'm picking up along the way. That's what's the priceless information. Different spots that I'm finding, all sorts. And yeah, and I nicked one yesterday, so opportunist bite. And again, them 2 opportunities today, right down that bottom end, and then again in this corner here where I am now. I feel like I might be camping a little bit in this corner now, but you know, there's a good chance some fish could push back in here if that wind gets back up, or when the sun pops in the morning, bang, it's on this corner. There's a good opportunity there. Or maybe even a little bit of bait on the ground there I've put in if the fish are in there. It's again an opportunity, so we'll see what the morning brings. But today has been a mad busy day. I looked at my health app, I've done 6.6 miles, climbed like stupid amounts of 4s. That's with a bad back. I've been taking it easy, lapping, just, you know, it's non-stop. But that's what I love about fishing, and that's what it's all about for me. I've got too much energy, and I just pour it all in. Early morning move. Back in this swim. There's old Domino's box from last night. But yeah, it's pretty clear. This is the corner I was in down here last night. It's pretty clear that the fish moved out of there last night. Most of the fish I'm seeing are now sat in front of this swim. So that's going to be me for the last night, so regardless. Pressure's real high, everything's real ziggy. I think 1 or 2 now have actually been caught as well. And I'm guessing they're both on zigs because it is going off. Hatches and everything everywhere. You know, the whole margin is littered with everything. So, yeah, it looks ziggy as anything. See what happens. Little pike. Look at the leeches on him here. Bless him. Good one. Doing it. Couple of zigs out in here. The rods are down there, just to the right. Just about see them there. Yeah, basically this is where the fish were this morning. All on the surface at first light. So yeah, I got myself an ear sharpish. You know, I've been mooching, baiting my spots in the edges and that again. But yeah, just not enough for me to go and have a stalking opportunity. I thought, you know what, today I'm going to sit on my hands. So that's exactly what I'm doing, for once. But yeah, I haven't, nothing's been wasted, you know, obviously I've had one. learning vital pieces of information on the mooch. I keep saying it, but yeah, I've got reps in different swims, getting to know the sort of views that they offer, you know, where the fish are getting, following the fish's behaviours all the time, you know, they're obviously moving around quite a bit and building up a picture of what's actually going on out there. This is all going to flip and change pretty soon, so the spring's coming into summer and all that, but it's just good to always be on their asses, if you know what I mean. Visually seeing the depths that they're swimming under the surface, that's massive for the zigs. Loads of stuff, you know, getting to know different trees that look over different water and with different light angles in different times of day, snaggy bushes. This is the best bit for me, you know, all the learning curve, and I'm always learning, but you know, at first on a new lake, the learning's just like constant because everything's new. So yeah, buzzing, absolutely buzzing. Been a mega session again, you know, regardless. I've got one more night. And I'm off to Coventry to do the Big One show over there with the boys from Monster Particles. Big up Monster Particle. Doing a show over there for the weekend. Might drop over to Stoneacres, do Sunday night on Stoneacres. And I come back here because I have to be off for 2 nights. 3 on, 2 off, that's the rule. So yeah, that's the plan. Come back here and do 3. Maybe do 2 back on Stony and then 3 over here. No, I can't. I've got to go home at some point. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Been a cold one this morning. Fish definitely seem to have pushed up the pond a little bit. Still seeing them in this zone though, seen a few show this morning. We've seen around 10 in this area, and then maybe a good sort of 30 or so a bit further down. A lot of pressure, you know, and well, at the end of the day it's down to the fish, especially when these hatches are going off or they are in the upper layers, they can move around so quick. So it's one of them. But there's definitely fish on me. It's just all about them depths now and the other zigs. Yeah, apart from that, I'm just going to see it out maybe this morning and then go and check my little marginal spot down there. Might do a couple hours in there if there's a few fish about. And then yeah, start wrapping them. Right, packed up from down the other end. It's now about 10 o'clock. Obviously timed out, 3 nights max. So yeah, I've got a couple of hours, so I'm if I need to get on the road. It was about 12 o'clock when I saw these fish turn up in this area yesterday. So I've come down to the little stalking spot, and because the bigger fish, it's the first time I've seen bigger fish in this area since I've been baiting it. So I've so I've decided to put a couple of rods out for a few hours. Simple as that. And that's it really. Hopefully the fish turn up. I'll probably give it till 12, 1 o'clock. I'm just sat here chilling, sat on my bucket. You know, all the gear's loaded, ready to go. All the essentials. Yeah, all my gear's ready to go, right? I'm just sort of sat here, a couple of rods out, and just replying to everyone's messages on Instagram. Yeah, that's about it really. Hopefully one goes. It's gonna be fun. Get in there. Oh. Get it. It's only a little one, but it's a banger. It is a banger. Yes. Yes. Energetic. Oh, what a buzz. watching them for days while I prepped it for the last couple of weeks. Look at that. Mega, I reckon he's maybe £20. I am going to weigh it because they keep records of all the fish here. Might be £20 maybe. Let's see if we can have a quick look at the other side. Oh god. This fish, insane. Look at this. Insane. First one off the deck. Had one on a zig this week. That one on a little noodle. Manila wafter in the edge. A few chops around him. Didn't put too much bait out because I've been baiting it quite, say heavily, but didn't want to put too much in. If they fed, I wanted them to have my upbait pretty quick. Oh god, buzzing.
Oh, it was over 20.
About £20.12. Buzzing. Sick. Buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Just gonna actually give it another couple of hours because I've got it spare. Just prepping another little noodle now. She is. Ooh. Trim down Manila wafter. Just going out. A few more chops around it. Jobs are good. Give it a couple more hours. Sun's actually coming out now. That's nice. So we could definitely get back in here. I've seen some better ones over the days. I haven't even been in the trees while I've been sat on that rod, obviously. It's quite tight all there. But yeah, there were some bigger ones here yesterday, so hopefully they're still about. Nice. Literally just prepping some bait and load this up again when I leave. I'll be back down in a couple of days when so yeah, I'm going to bait just off that bush where I'm finding them. I've got some mega underwater stuff with some real nice fish now, some good fish turned up in these snags, but I am timed out, so I'm going to pack up. Well, I am packed up. I'm going to wind in a sec while I'm going to prep it. Oh, it is Manila, which they're clearly loving. I'm literally taking it on the drop, gone feeding under the tree, eating it, you know. Just had that fish on it. And then, yeah, just hemp from Monster Park, all that is. We'll see Manila from Sticky. Yeah, that's it, simple as that. But I want to put some hemp in there just to get them grubbing and ripping about because I'm going to bait on right on the edge of that bush now. I've almost been feeding them in there, and working it out, getting further and further towards the edge of the bush. Now they're eating on it, like just near on the edge of the bush. Now I'm going to bait just outside the bush where I can fish to. Nice and locked up, obviously. But yeah, mega, absolutely buzzing for this. Yeah, buzzing to get down already. Boom! All stocked up. Some bits and bobs. Probably have a takeaway tonight anyway, but yeah, I'm Stoneacres bound. My brother is on Christchurch though. He's had one today, there's been a few coming out, so that's another sort of option, depending on what's happening on Stoneacres. I really want to focus on there if I can. Obviously, try and get that Kevs on No Dame Linear. Oh, that would be a session made. But yeah, Dinton, second session. 2 fish, happy days. I'm happy with that, buzzing, and yeah, now over the Stonies. Good morning. Oh, I've been up for a good hour and a half now, say. Scanning, the mist is just properly cleared. Yeah, been up and seen them out to the left here. All here. Say all here, you know, I see like 4 and a possible couples, you know, just real subtle shows. But yeah, ended up having to whack a zig out there. everything was real ziggy. You know, there's been birds over there pecking away. So yeah, it was definitely zig size. I put 7 foot right there. I know it to probably be between 8 and 9, probably 9. And yeah, whacked a zig in them, amongst them. I was a bit short of them, but I didn't want to chuck right into them. Hopefully they'll drift out and snaffle it on the way out. My brother's got one, so just going to do some pickies for him. That's nice.
Tell him I had no sleeping. Or tell him about my night.
Yeah, Nick's had no sleep. He hasn't been asleep all night. He looks like Munch. What's he got? That's a Gertie.
Hey, Lady Lid. Number 2.
Currently sat here in quality. My camera skills are the best. Yes, that was non-essential. Right. Quality. I'm currently sat here contemplating what to do. I should really be going home. I should, to recharge, as in myself, and also every single battery that is dead in my life. Also bait, and you know, I've got to go home at some point. Part of me is like dying to just head back to to Dinton to get on that spot. You know, I know it's just primed and ready. I've had them big girls feeding on there, and it's just also like coming together. But you know, I do need the break. I need to, you know, I like to have that balance. I've got other things that I've got to be doing as well. So yeah, I'm gonna head home. But do I do that today or do I do that tomorrow? Sunday today, I could do tonight. Then I'm thinking of Monday, Tuesday night at home, and then get back to Dinton on Wednesday morning. I'm thinking that's the way to do it. Contemplating staying here or leaving, but I have seen fish now in the zone. They're slowly moving their way towards me. Started over on the left, and now they're slowly getting their way out there. Everything is ziggy, but I mean, I've got a zig out in that zone, but also, you know, I can put another rod out. You can use 4 rods on here. I'm half tempted to, you know, put 2 zigs out in the ziggy zone and then just lead them 2 rods that I did yesterday on loan. So hopefully they'll get back in that zone. They were definitely out there yesterday. Don't know if I mentioned that. When I went out the scope, I was looking, and it was just all cloudy, you know, and then once the smoke had cleared, shut the block out. Once the smoke had cleared, it was very apparent they'd been ripping up little bits of gravel shining through and that. Didn't drop them to the best of my ability, i.e. just had the dinghy, you know, just went out, sort of dropped them off. You know, they're fishing, but they're not fishing as sort of meticulous as I'd like them to be on them nice little clear polished areas with a little bit of bait around them and that. That's the way I like to do it, but you know, I haven't got my bits for stonies. Like I said, I've just been dropping on and using this as a little sort of extra night here and there, so I haven't been bringing my proper gear. You know, I can get it done, the fishing is what it is, but yeah, the fish are definitely in. It's really hard to go if you've got time and the fish are here. You know, if the fish weren't here, I think I could easily be like, yeah, I think I better go now, but nothing's been out. You know, one fish has been out off a zig earlier on in the year, but yeah, nothing else has been out. So, I saw a very big fish earlier on, and the lad who's fishing opposite me, Sean, he's not long seen a very big fish. Between me and him, what to do? Bait. About 12mm manoas, a bit of hemp, and a bit of tiger. Oh yeah.
Okay. 2 lambs al fry, 2 garlic and mushroom rice, chips, 4 papadum and 1 mango chutney.
Yeah, that's the one, mate.
Yeah, give us about 50 minutes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, that's the food ordered. 50 minutes. My brother's buying it because he's going to work. So we're going to have an Indian. So, decided to stay. Saw them fish. I can't go, like, I'm addicted. Yeah, I've got the time. So, like I say, people might be thinking, bloody hell, I was doing a lot of fishing. I'm actually off work at the minute, you know, booked it off. So, it's not like I'm a full-time or anything, you know. I'm sacrificing all my holiday and that to be here playing the violin. Yeah, food's ordered and I'm doing it. Look at this, look how noddy this looks. 4 rod in, got 2 on the deck, the right-handers, and 2 on the old Ziglars on the left-handers. Look at that, dodgy butt grip, dodgy butt rest, unmatching swingers. Do I care? Do I heck? But yeah, I have got a boat like this myself, but old Wild Boar's got it at the minute. On that note, I am actually going to ring him in a minute to see if I can get it. But yeah, it helps a lot better placing the rigs and that. So I use that today. I need it. I borrowed this one off Nick. I should have done that yesterday, and I could have had a good chance of a bite today potentially. But you know, is what it is. Yeah, I've got them 2 right-handers on the deck out there. The spot what they were on yesterday that was all cloudy when I went out is now not cloudy, and it has been smashed. Yeah, one actually showed when I was out in the boat. Over to the left here, where they have been, all over this sort of zone. So that's where I've got my zigs. Everything that's been sort of showing has been ziggy. But they're definitely eating as well. It's probably a 50-50 situation at the minute. You know, where you got sort of 50% eating, 50% not. 50% on the hatches, or maybe they're all getting on the hatches at some point and all having a little munch at some point, who knows. But these fish have definitely been eating, not only because of the spot that I found in the bay that had been ragged apart, that one out there has been ragged apart. I'm seeing little bits of scrapes here and there, and it's definitely carp doing that. You know, I know what the bottom looks like when the fish have ragged it up. And yeah, so I'm mega confident. Hopefully the fish come back. Obviously I would have pushed them off going out in the boat and things. It's a catch-22 situation. What? But that's about as essential as it gets. Old garlic naan looking bad boy. Pop it on. Hang on now, Lloyd. Got a non-essential korma or something, hasn't he?
What?
Non-essential korma.
Jalfrezi.
Nah, he's on the jalfrez. Doing it. Kev's, where you at, boy? What you saying? Oh. £8?
7.5.
7.5. Oh. There's the carp at. Tension, definitely non-essential at times. Can be frustrating, but they are good as well, you know. Good for cleaning off spots. Good for seeing where they spawn, because the carp love getting in where they spawn. But that's about it. Nah, they're alright. It's just annoying when you're eating an Indian and it's last white. But things happen for a reason, never know. Might be a blessing in disguise. Got them both back out, absolutely rocking. And to be fair, I'm a lot happy with my line lay this time. I came back in on a bit of an arc last time. The rigs were still fishing and that, right, but I don't know, it's just something about having that direct line lay. Right then, where's the back out? As you can see. Rocking on the dance floor, hopefully. No more of that nonsense, but something sort of tells me it might not be the last of it. Maybe I shouldn't have put as much bait out. Didn't get plagued by them last night. I'm gonna put a little handful. But, you know, live and learn. Spot's clean anyway. Right. Nighty night. Hey guys. Oh. Tell you what's non-essential. The fact that I've been breamed out on both my rods. Or the ones that are on the deck. That's free bream now. You know what? I had very little bream when I fished on here years ago. Now it feels like saying that has bit me in the arse. Can I say that? Of course I can. It's my vlog. Yeah, all done and dusted. Midnight, one went off, so I knew the other one was gonna go. And yeah, it's now 1:08. Both gone. Somewhere for 2 zigs out. Definitely non-essential. It's Monday morning. I'm gonna head home soon. I was gonna leave it till about 10 or something, but kids are off school, so the traffic shouldn't be too bad. Look at the state of me. But everyone's thinking, it's about time you went home, mate. Just done 5 nights. Don't get to do that all year. Yeah. But I'm, like I say, I do give a lot up for fishing. You know, it's hard, it's not easy. Oh, but yeah, 2 tension tonight. Stupid tension, my spot. Well, all done and dusted. Just getting some food. Stop. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Can I get a large boneless banquet meal, please?
Large boneless banquet?
Yeah.
What's that in drink?
Can I get a Pepsi and gravy, please?
Pepsi and a gravy. Anything else for you?
Nah, that'll do me that one, mate.
If you're out something when you can, please, thank you.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, all done and dusted. Just got back round my ways, baited that spot before I left. That spot is looking prime on Stonies. Hopefully looking at getting back in there next week, hopefully. Well, obviously, depending on where the fish are, it's always something good to have something going though. But yeah, that spot's looking prime. Yeah, that's all baited and done. And yeah, back to Dinton this week, couple of days at home. That's it really, that's all I've got to say. I am starving, I had nothing all day. It's now 1:30. 2.5 hours to drive home, nightmares. Kids are off school as well, it should be quiet. Yeah, looking forward to getting back already, especially to Dinton, to that spot. Stonies just ain't quite right yet, I know that lake quite well, they're not quite ready. They're all still a little bit ziggy, a little bit behind Dinton, which is good, definitely good. I never really like to have 2 lakes to concentrate on anyway, but yeah, they're working well between each other now. Yeah, see you next time.